Did you know there's one thing you should stop doing immediately if you want to start seeing your abs? And the answer is stop training your abs. This is not about a stupid diet like the carnivore or a magical injection that's going to help you lose weight. This is about your mindset. And I promise this is a mindset you've never heard about before. There's literally no one making a video about this. The real secret to a good weight loss plan is a psychological process you use to stay consistent. The problem is there's one life-altering mistake that's destroying your mindset and your progress without you realizing it. If this sounds too good to be true, then stick around because I'm going to break down the science of exactly why people fail, and I'm going to show you the 4 exact steps to build a mindset so powerful that your diet becomes bulletproof even when life gets hard. And if you're wondering why you should listen to me, I've personally lost 70 pounds and I've helped dozens of people lose weight, change their lives, and completely shift their identity. The single reason they succeeded was because of their mindset. The process will always work if you have conviction, which means belief, and I'll be using those terms interchangeably. The life-altering mistake that you're making is constantly looking for something better. How many times have you decided on a program and then went, I don't know if this is the right thing to do, and then did some research about the best exercise, the best training, the best diet, and then switched it up in like 2 weeks, and then tried it again, and then this constant search for better is the downfall. You'll always find something better because you've trained your mind to distrust what you have in front of you. So how do we solve this problem? You need to understand that any process you choose will work. Keto works, intermittent fasting works, carnivore diet works, whatever, everything works, okay? The difference is you and your conviction and your belief in the process. Your belief is the most powerful tool for your transformation, more so than the method you're choosing. If you really deeply believe that it will work, then it will. But if you constantly question everything you're doing, then you're training your mind to fail. So before we get into the 4 steps, you need to understand that conviction is emotional, not logical. That's the flaw, right? We think it's logical, so we always search for the best scientifically backed paper of what to do and how to do it. And we're like, oh yes, this makes sense for our logic. But the thing is, we don't run off logic. We use logic to explain our emotions. So belief in your program is 100% emotional. Too much logical thinking will make your belief weak because everything has flaws, right? There's never going to be a perfect program. So the more you question what you're doing, the less belief you'll have in it, and then the less it will work. So how do you build, create, and keep this belief or conviction about a process that's fully emotional? Here's the 4 simple steps to building your dream plan and getting your dream results. Step number 1, commit to something believable. First, you need to choose the process that is the most believable to you, not to science, not to the person you're looking up to you. If you choose a plan you don't believe in, you're doomed from the start. Pick the process and then move to step number 2. Step number 2 is total information isolation. After committing to a plan, you need to execute while being in total isolation of all other information. When you're executing the plan you believed in, do not try to learn anything new. Do not look for opposing opinions. Don't Google search, oh, is this the right exercise? Is this the right diet that I'm doing? Stop. Literally avoid all the information that you can find about diet or training or anything that you choose, and just stick to one thing for a certain period of time. If you constantly question the belief, you will start doubting it. That is undeniable. You need to choose to avoid conflicting information. Step number 3, reject realism. This is a big one. So when people say they're being realistic, it's really because they're trying to hedge their bets, right? They're being realistic. Yeah, this thing kind of works sometimes, but it might not work. I'm just being a realist. No, you're just betting on the fact that it might not work. And how does that serve you? It doesn't. You're trying to give yourself an excuse in case it fails. You literally need to be delusionally confident that what you're doing is going to work. And that delusion is actually what makes it work. The only realism that you need is that you can create the reality in your head regardless of what you physically see around you. What this means is, if the scale weight goes up, that doesn't mean, oh, I need to be a realist, this plan might not work. No, you idiot, just keep going. Step number 4 is a fundamental one. You need to understand that conviction comes before proof. This is the final ultimate shift, okay? We've lived our entire lives believing that we need to see proof to believe in something. Instead of needing to see results to have conviction, you need to have conviction to see the results. Realistically, like how I've been saying, every method will work. It just depends on how hard you try and how consistent you stay with it. This is the most fundamental shift you can make for yourself because everybody thinks this way. And it's exactly what stops you from getting the results. In short, instead of needing to see results to be convinced, you need to be convinced to see results. So if you came here wanting to know how to see your abs, it was never about crunches or the diet. It was all about the mindset. And I know this because fitness runs off generally the same principles for everybody. But why doesn't everybody see results? It's about having a mindset so strong that you literally can't quit. If you're ready to stop questioning the process and implementing a plan with unshakable belief, I left a link below. Click the link in the caption if you want me to help you find the specific flaws that are destroying your progress. And I'll also help you craft a plan to get over it completely free. And this is not a trick, this is just me giving back to you guys. So don't close this video and go looking for a better mindset. Click the link and let's actually make a change.